It's really, really unbelievable. But with your permission, since we're talking about Purim, 2 minutes. I'll take you on, like they do in the movies, like all of a sudden, like this, and I'm going to bring you a few thousand years. Michael, what are you doing here? Like few thousand years into the future from Purim. And there is something that is quite weird about the Megillah. Very strange. I'm sure some of you might have heard it before, but nevertheless, it does not hurt to do a chazara. How many times can a person die? A person dies one time. In the Megillah, it says that they killed Aseret Bnei Haman. They killed him. They hung him. They killed him. So after they do whatever they do, comes Esther and Mordechai again to Haman and said, listen, and then Mordechai to Achashverosh, he said, listen, Achashverosh, do us a favor. Can we kill Aseret Bnei Haman? I mean, how many times are you going to kill them? They're already dead. So I'm sure for years and years and years and years, there were many explanations of what does exactly mean. I mean, because they already were dead. Anybody knows what year the Jewish state Israel was came into play? What year was that?
1948.
Very good. Hebrew date. 1948. Everybody knows Hebrew date. Tafshin Samechet. Tafshin Chet. Tashach. Yeah. Tashach. If you look at the Haggadah, at the Megillah, Haggadah. Oh, what's the Haggadah? Oh, I guess I love Pesach. I really love Pesach. I mean, I'm biased. If you look at the Megillah, when you have the names of Aseret Bnei Haman, you see there is what we call Otiyot Zairot, small letters. We have Parshandata, small taf, and then Dalfon, Saftar, right? Then we have Parmashta, and at the end, Vaizata, with a small zayin, which is, if you take those letters, you're going to get Taf, Shin, Zayin. Okay, so what does it have to do with Taf, Shin, Chet? With Tashach? What does it have to do with the state of Israel? I'll tell you the following. I'm sure you all heard after World War II, there were the Nuremberg trials, which they took some of those wicked people, and they had no remorse, not even a sense of, listen, maybe I made a mistake by killing millions of people. Nothing. And they brought to trial 11 of the top Nazis that you could get their heads on. 11. And they were all supposed to do what? Be led to the gallows to be hung. But we have Aseret Bnei Haman. That's 11 people. So, you should know that the night before they were supposed to led to the gallows, one committed suicide. And there were 10. And they were hung in 1947. Taf, Shin, Zayin. When Esther and Mordechai went to Achashverosh to hang Bnei Haman again, she wasn't talking about those who were hung already. She was talking about Aseret Bnei Haman, Haman HaHagagi. He was descendant of Agag HaAmaleki. And the Gra says that in our generation, Germany is like Amalek. Of course, Amalek, every generation will be a different nation that will take the role of Amalek, but in that generation it was that. So when you look again at this Megillah, when you read the Megillah, and you come to Aseret Bnei Haman and you see the small letters, have in mind that there are secrets that won't be revealed to you immediately, regardless how much effort you put, and sometimes time will reveal, and it will take you 2,000 years to know that. There's a lot of things the Chachamim did. And if you speak, and listen, one time I spoke to this guy who is has tremendous knowledge in Torah, but a big heretic. And he was trying to argue with me the whole idea that Sefer Esther, Megillat Esther, and all these things is just made up and it never happened, and so on and so forth. So I said to him, fine, I'll give it to you. But can you please explain to me that? And then I told him the story of those 10 Germans that were led to the gallows. And you know what one, I think it might have been Goering, I think, you know what he was screaming when he was led to the gallows? Nobody knew. If you don't believe me, look at Newsday from that time. You know what he was screaming? Purim spiel, Purim spiel. Story of Purim, story of Purim. But he didn't know anything about Purim. You don't believe me, go look, do a search. I did a search. I have a small copy that I took of that piece of newspaper from Newsday. So, what I'm asking you is to treat your history with utmost respect. And don't let anything to come and doubt your emunah. And remember what we just heard from Reb Strikov here, and what we said this morning. True simcha is simcha that comes from the heart. The true simcha is simcha that comes from simchat Torah. So it's very difficult for us now. We don't know. However, the only thing that you can plow through the hardship of time is one thing and one thing only, Rabotai, is emunah. Jewish belief, emunah. To be proud, as we learned this morning, to be proud of the fact that you are, those of you who learn Torah, are soldiers in the army of Hashem. And that by itself should be a badge of honor for you to wear. Wear it well. Be proud of it. But most important, live your life with emunah. Live the life of Torah. Avery, thank you again. And Hashem yivarech otcha v'chol zaracha ותהיה מפיץ תורה ברבים, הרבה ספרים וספרי ספרים ובנים ובני בנים, אמן כן יהי רצון.